If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what do you need to know about some body language that can help you in your negotiation process, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live from Sacramento, California. A perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you for HVAC technician sales secrets. Wanted to take you through a process for body language or nonverbal communication when it comes to you sitting at the table and having a conversation about buying from you in the process. So first is going to be eye contact. Eye contact builds a lot of trust. Right? The forehead right here is really displays the emotions along with the face that you're going to see. And so that eye contact really gives like, this person, I can trust them, or I may not be able to trust them because they seem kind of shifty. Number two, jaw stress. When you start looking right here in this area, like if there was a beard on me, you would be able to see jaw stress when I'm contemplating, or when I'm just really frustrated, or if I'm worried about money. You're going to see it right here, okay? Now, when you come down to it, this is one of the reasons that people do a chin rub, is they're trying to soothe those muscles in their face, and like, oh, okay, I'm stressed out, I don't know what to do. When somebody's lying, or somebody may be not being forthwith with you, they may try to pile the words back in their mouth. I was in a pretty good negotiation a couple months ago, and the guy made a statement that I was sitting across from, and then he went like this, tried to eat his words. Something's going on here, potentially a huge lie. I'm going to pay attention to some vocal pitch and tone. I'm going to watch the rest of the body language, and all the signs came from the business gods. This guy was not telling me the truth, okay? Now, sometimes there's a conjunction where people will try to eat their words, and then they'll cover their mouth. So be careful about what you're touching and what you're doing in your sales process and your negotiations, because the face reveals in the hands. Like they call this thing the Pinocchio effect when you lie, that you got to touch your nose. And so anytime that you're touching your face in a presentation, especially negotiation, subconsciously the people are picking up on like, that nonverbal communication isn't really normal here. What's going on? Scott's touching his nose. Could it mean that I'm lying? It may not. I mean, you got to baseline the person. If you meet the person, they're constantly touching their nose the entire time that you're talking with them, probably not lying to you. It's just a nervous tick. Now, if you've never seen that person touch their nose and like, yeah, I gave you the best price that you can get, you should start questioning like, wait a minute, they got some stress right here. The eye contact is off. Like the face is weird. Like it's not doing all the normal stuff. Now, with that being said, there's also smiles. Which is kind of like you're showing the top lip, which is a form of disgust. And so sometimes people will confuse, like, hey, that dude or that chick is smiling at me. They're happy with the deal. They could be disgusted with the deal. A genuine smile, or a Duchenne smile, is when somebody smiles and you're like, that's a real smile. That is what you're looking for, the fake smile, and you're looking for the real one where the person like is genuinely excited and happy about what's going on. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join the email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication, and you'll freaking love it. Just sign up. You know what you got to do. You got head scratching. Like when somebody's pondering, they could do a lot of things when they're pondering what's going on. And so like people will rub their chins as a way to like, okay, I'm centering myself. I'm seeing what's going on, head scratching. Do I do this? Do I not do this? And it's usually slow. Like if it's really fast, like there's a problem going on. But if it's slow, there's consideration. There's digit movements. Now, there's times where you're meeting with a buyer, you're meeting with a client, and they're calculating numbers in their head, and they're doing this type of stuff, and it's usually lower. It's not up here in the sky. It's usually down here by their waist. And what they'll do is they will like they're typing on a calculator, like they're dialing a phone. If they're doing that, they're figuring out, hey, where do I get the money? Where do I get the moolah? How do I get this done? You got pointing, right? You got aggressive pointing. You got aggressive pointing, and then you got like just general pointing, like, hey, can you do better than that? Can you help me out here? You got distance. I can think of a couple of times where I was in a sales process and somebody jumped up from the table and, you're ridiculous. And they ran away from the table. Like they're putting distance between me and them. And, it was pre-planned. And you just got to know that if you're in sales long enough, you're going to see the fake outrage and just kind of go, yeah, all right, whatever. You got extended body language. With that, you got the Captain Morgan pose. And if you don't know what that is, that's when somebody takes a chair, flips it around, puts one leg up on the chair so you could see all their twigs and berries if they weren't wearing clothes, right? It's their way of saying, I am dominant over you. It's some dominant body language. Where somebody flips a chair around and sits backwards in a chair, that's very dominant. You got hands steepling. Like sometimes when people are trying to prove, like, hey, I'm more power than you, they steeple, they'll flip the chair around, they'll stand up, do the Captain Morgans, they'll get away from the table. And just be aware that there is playbooks. And the more that you start paying attention to what's going on in baseline and say, hey, what's normal versus what's abnormal, what you're going to find is your ability to say, hey, non-verbally, what's this person up to? What are they trying to say? And here's the thing, you can ask about it. This is where people get confused. They think like, oh my goodness, I can't ask any questions. Hey, like, it feels like something just happened here. Would you mind sharing what's going on? You know, I get the sense, I get the feel. There's a lot of different ways for you to say, hey, something shifted. Could you share with me what the situation is? And as long as you're super polite, like just how I'm having this conversation right now. Hey, I really feel like something happened. What's going on here? It's okay for you to slow down. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.